Oh, what a banger. What a banger. Nice little sounds happening. I know I say that at the start of every stream, but they're all just so good. Is there any way to just ignore that, you know? I can't simply just ignore. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to another Minecraft stream. It's Monday. It's Monday. I know the time changed over the weekend for daylight savings time stuff. So for some of you, it's inexplicably an hour off from when it usually is. But rest assured, the stream schedule has not changed, unless it has for your local time and not, or unless like my local time has affected yours somehow. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? They're still the exact same streams, exact same length. I haven't gone tinkering with anything on the schedule. We're still doing it the same way we always do it. So let's chat for just a minute while I do some final things to get the stream up and running, right? So another small thing. Again, the issues from last week with the internet should be fixed now. We got a new range extender in for the second time, and hopefully this one won't crap out on me in a week. But that's rough. Oh, music's swelling. Love it. But that's so the plan for tonight. Same as last week's Monday stream. We get a little Minecraft in. We do a little dragon prep, and then we move over and we do a little Terraria. Again, gonna do it with the same group of friends as last time. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we're gonna try it. And we're live. I was just kind of wearing out that timer and getting out the things I needed to say. It's actually very helpful to start like 2 minutes ahead and give me enough time to say all the things, you know? Ahead of actually like needing to like start the stream out on time and whatnot. Because like really in reality the streams start closer to 8:10. I just hit the start streaming button and play the music and everything at 8. But that's beside the point. The stream length still counts. It still counts. Anyway, so I've got another extender in, and hopefully we'll be doing better now. Let's go over to the in-game screen where you can see that I'm doing this, and we will bring the music down significantly to like a more chilled out, groovy volume, and I'll be moving this game window. I'll be having that while we load in. There we go. Because I want it to cover the preview so that I'm not so focused on that. But anyway, new extender might maybe mean new drops, potentially, and maybe it won't. So I'm looking into, and don't take this at face value because I don't know how it's actually going to work out, I'm looking into getting involved with an SMP of some kind. Right now, in particular, I'm looking into putting one together. So if there are any furry creators, you know, watching the stream or watching the VOD after the fact, my DMs are over on Discord and on Twitter, where I'm more accessible to the public. It's much easier just to get a hold of me through my Twitter DMs. Those are open. Or if you have me on Discord, let me know. Because, like, if we can't gather enough people who will, like, regularly be involved, I might have to jump ship on the idea. And, oh, well, we're in, but it's night. Great. But I plan on ending this series after the dragon fight, and honestly, as much as like, oh, this world is cursed. I hate to say it, but I feel like this world is a little cursed. Oh yeah, we still left this up from last time. Like, we still got iron tools, we've still got iron stuff. I started a single player world recently, you know, outside of this, of course, and came to the conclusion that it's fine. And that, like, you know, like, I'm not bad at the game as much as it is just I've been, like, deprived in this world. Like, this world isn't the best. And nobody really plays on this as much. Oh, they built, like, half of it out of line with the other half. Nice. But no, we're gonna take this down. I hate to do it, but if it weren't right in front of my house, I'd probably just leave it. But no, I'm looking at getting involved with an SMP. So if any of you want to join up on a like whitelisted like furry streaming SMP, mayhaps with proximity chat, I don't know. Deprived of basic necessity. Yeah, like there's stuff out there. It's just that like I find myself like crossing the ocean to get anything because I'm out here on this little like section of land. And the spawn island has pretty much been completely wiped. Yeah, there are furries around. But no, yeah, I'm looking into doing that or getting involved in an existing with an existing SMP, depending on how plans pan out. Welcome to chat, by the way. Nice to have you. Just doing a little harvesting. The stream just started, so game's a little loud, actually. Just a hair. Oh, okay. I'll leave it at 69. 69 should be fine. Nah, it's still a bit. Okay. 48? Much better. Still audible, not as loud as everything else. Great. I need to replant these. Just that good. Just happened to be here on time. Good on you. The time change really screwed me up with like daylight savings time and stuff. It cause I woke up like later than I normally would, and I was like, oh man, I have less time to prep for stream. Not like a whole lot less. Not like to the point where it's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to rush to get streaming on time, you know? But like enough to notice that like the timing's a little off, and you know, it throws off schedules. Yeah, I'm starting to warm up to the whole building thing. I like mining. Mining is my particular favorite, but I know it doesn't make for the best content. So, you know, try as I might, I try not to mine as much on stream. With the new caves, it's a little more bearable, of course, but I love the new cave generation. Stuff looks great, and it works better for content reasons, but oh man, is it still just that? It's just still a little boring as far as, like, streams go. Like, I think the proudest work I have is... Oh, it's raining. Great. So the video is going to be a little screwy. But is that tower over there. And I didn't do my best, if you can't tell. But, like, I think it came out all right. Let me get an angle where it's, like, more viewable. Oh, I got to take down some of this sugarcane soon. Like, yeah, I thought that was a neat little thing. But, you know, so much for that. I'll go ahead and take this sugarcane since I'm right here. But no, yeah, taking on farming really early was super helpful. It's just that I feel like I don't really have much room for much here, so I feel like moving forward and hitting a hard restart might be better, you know? Yeah, the time shift throws literally everything off. I'm very bouncy today between topics, but yeah, the time shift between like how it used to be and how it is. Oh, I was doing this, right. Apparently I'm also very bouncy between doing what I need to do. But no, I have a well overabundance of all my resources, but I need more. And I need like a more variety of resources to work with. And the area does not provide much. Yeah, and I hate doing that too. Like, that kind of stuff bugs me just a little bit. It doesn't bug me as much as it bothers everybody else, clearly. But, like, you know, the whole mining off camera and suddenly they're back with, like, 1 billion resources. It doesn't sit right. I don't know what it is. I don't want to accuse people of cheating, of course. Because, like, you know, it very well could be, but, like, it just feels ill-gotten in one way or another. There we go. We're coming up on some full resources. I haven't checked on my cows in a while. We've got way too much steak, though, so there's nothing to do there. Yeah, of course. Like, if you can do it legit, absolutely do it legit. And people who don't do it legit, I kind of have a slight disdain for. If they're honest about it and they're like, yeah, I kind of got myself some stuff, it's like, I'm a little more okay with it. Like, of course, like, in a single-player sense, don't cheat in multiplayer games, of any kind. It's kind of scummy of you. But, like... Oh, something caught the corner of my eye there. But, like, I'm a little better about it, but, like, when people are like, oh, yeah, I just gathered some stuff legit off camera, don't worry about it, and it's like they have way more than they could have possibly gotten. Okay, that's cactus cut. We're gonna put my pumpkins away, too. I gotta stop harvesting the melons. It's getting me nowhere. Speaking of things that'll get me nowhere, let me throw... No, let me have it. Let me throw this out. Gone. Yeah, I find that really fun, like just going down into a cave and not coming out for several days. What do we have room for in here? Like, I've started having to store melons and carrots in my main food supply. Why do I have more of these? Just because I'm running out of room. And I'm about to be running out of room here, too. Yeah, of course. That was kind of just an open-ended offer of just, I'm trying to figure out, like, gauge interest in who would actually want to be involved. Now, there's one thing that I always flop on, though, and that is chest organization. Like, this looks good. This looks great, because it's my resource chest. Those chests down there looked fine. This is my general woods chest. It doesn't look great, but at least it's separated. This one, and this one, especially. And mostly this one. I have chests for, like, resources and, like, any items I have an overabundance of. But generally, I just huck it all in a chest and hope I can find it later. And that's kind of a problem. But it works. Yeah, some people find a lot of pleasure in that sort of thing. And as much as I would love to, I feel like standing here and just kind of... Or even, like, of course that's an exaggerated example, I could be shift-clicking. But, like, don't I have a spot for emeralds in here? I don't. Huh. Weird. But no, yeah, as much as I'd love to organize them, it's like, that's an off-stream activity. That's a log in and do it later activity, in my opinion. But, like, I never log in off-stream. Like, I might have logged in once or twice at the beginning off-stream, but, like, nowadays I just, you know, it's like, there isn't much left to do, but there's everything to do, and I feel kind of locked in here. But, we need stuff for Dragonfight. We were upping our diamond game here, and we've almost got diamond armor. I want to at least have diamond armor pre-Dragonfight, if doable. And I feel like that is doable. Like, I mean, of course that's entirely doable. And I want to enchant it, too. Speaking of enchanting things, I have some books somewhere, and I don't remember which ones. I have a mending book that I found in a loot chest. Looting 2, blast protection 4. Okay, that's it. Great. Oh, no. Knockback 2, power 4. Okay, not entirely helpful for dragon reasons, but that's okay. I hate the rain, man. I don't want to be near it. Yuck. I'm glad rain isn't as bad as it used to be. Oh yeah, fishing is another thing where it's like, yeah, it's good for loot. Didn't they nerf fishing loot at some point though? But it's good enough for loot. It's just, you know, I've always been like more of a villager trading guy when it came to that. And everybody seems to have such a hard time with villagers. Not so much. I just, you know, unless maybe it's because I don't really get involved with the whole breeding thing. Maybe that's it, because I don't bother to breed them at all. I just hang out at a village and let them make babies of their own accord, and then lock villagers away for trading under the village or something. Yeah. I remember building those old auto fisher designs, which are sketchy, because it's like some people consider them cheating, some people don't. I'm a little on the fence. I do feel like it is kinda... It's definitely less work just to set up an auto fisher and an auto clicker, and then, you know, sit there with your fishing rod and just kind of like all night and just like leave it overnight and come back the next morning to it. But like, you know, I usually just follow like the general server rule for that. Okay, maybe I can sleep and get rid of this rain real quick. Yeah, trade halls, from what I've heard from other people who actually bother to get real deep into it and not just get a mending villager. Hey, thanks for the follow. That was loud. I don't know how loud it was for the stream, but it was definitely loud on my end. But thanks for the follow. I'm nearly to affiliate, which I think is great. Yeah, it's the Germa rat. Speaking of Germa, he won a couple awards at the Streamer Awards. We can make a friend? Do you think we can make a friend? We can make a friend. First try. First try. There's a little man here now. No, come back. Yeah, he's just hanging out. All right. Can we get a second one? Maybe. Nah, no shot. No shot I pull that off the second time. Yeah. Had affiliate a while back, but I haven't streamed in ages. Yeah, no, I lost affiliate once on an older account. I mention this on stream constantly, so like those uninterested in the story, I really apologize. But I lost affiliate because my old account literally just like I got affiliate and I hadn't set up two-factor. And then I think I just need to go mining actually. Yeah, okay, I'll go mining. Let me prep for that. But I got affiliate, and like the day after I set up two-factor so that I could actually like register and be a part of the affiliate program. A week later, I had to change my password. And after I had changed my password, I was unable to log into my Twitch account. It just would not send the text message to my phone. But like, welcome to chat, by the way. I'm gonna have a glance at that message in just a second. Let me finish this story off real quick. But I, like an idiot, just wasn't able to log in. And I got a hold of Twitch support about it because I'm like, hey, I've got my big boy pants on. I'm an affiliate now. Let me get in contact with Twitch and see if they can help me out. Just as like a new affiliate and whatnot. They did not care at all. Nobody really cared. I just had to live like that and make a new account and get over it. But it's fine. It's whatever. I'm not too salty about it. I just, you know, it just kind of irks me. I've got two-factor on this account though, and it works perfectly fine, so it won't happen again. But I still fear every now. Did I put that head there? I'm not sure that I put that pillager... No, I did. Okay. It was quite a few streams ago, but I did put that there. Filtered Diamond Mega Deluxe Plus Supreme Gucci Angel's Breath? Oh my god. I wasn't aware I was in the presence of royalty. Me, a mere rat. I still got this skin. I have like a formal skin that I used for like a gag once, and then I never changed my skin back. We're just gonna go this way until we happen upon something. What is this? I never memorized these like 1.13 structures and like what they do. I probably should have just broke this with my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back up before I can actually open that. But no, when or was it? Yeah, when 1.13 dropped, I never, like, memorized these structures or, like, got involved with them, really, because it's, like, one chest, and it usually doesn't have that great a loot. Case in point. I'll take the coal and the axes, though. They'll probably come in handy. Might as well take it all. But, you know, now I'm starting to embrace it and get in with it. Not that I was ever anti those. I just, you know how it is. New features come out, and then, you know... You say, "Oh, I'll get into it. I'll see what it's about." I just need to get a world going, and then it's like what 6-7 years later, and I still haven't managed to do that. It's another jungle. Have I been to this one? I have, I believe, but I'm gonna head in and see if we can find another cave. Yeah. Actually lost it because I gained 1 to 3 followers in my last stream. Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. But I've always found that weird about Twitch, how they'll just, like, you know, Twitch giveth and Twitch taketh away. What is this? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. No, Rat needs to be carried. I'm bad at video games. Very bad, usually. God, water caves just are not worth it, huh? I think that's what it comes down to, actually, in hindsight, is just... an aversion to Minecraft water and not wanting to be under for too long. Oh, I have been here, and this is why I haven't come back, is because it just ends. Right? That doesn't go anywhere, does it? I hope not. Hey, welcome back. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, hella appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Again, every viewer helps, and I really appreciate seeing you, seeing people return and be a part of the stream. All right, let's see. Can we find a cave? God, I just don't have a train of thought today. Like, I really don't. What time is it? It's only 8:30. All right. Because I'm supposed to be switching to Terraria at 9. Usually I don't schedule the blocks for the stream. But, ooh, okay, I thought that was maybe a cave for a second. But tonight I'm doing some Terraria multiplayer, so I want to be on time for that. Rat brain go brr. Oh, that's what I was saying. I'm bad at video games. I'm just a little rat guy and try to have fun where I can. Ooh, bees, neat. Bee's knees. But that's the real reason I'm starting an SMP, or trying to get involved with one at the very least. Just to come by and just like skim off the top, just nip a couple of resources. Nobody will mind. Nobody will see. Why am I coming over here to collect this? I don't need it. I have plenty of sugarcane. No, we can't stop for McDonald's. We have food at home. Yeah, nobody will mind. Nice pun. Pun completely unintended there, but I appreciate the lift. I'm gonna pretend I was smart and came up with that myself while we're on the subject of stealing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have here? Another little water guy? Does it surface at a point? Or, no, it's just a dead end. Alright. Good to know. There is, like, a slight amount of cave up here, though. Hi, zombie. Oh, man, I was hoping he would just kind of do himself in and I wouldn't have to do anything about it. I could probably more quickly just... Oh, no, I'm sinking! Just place a block and get up here. Oh, sick coal! Yeah, gotta knock a tree out. Is there more coal in here, or is it just a bit? It's just that little bit. Oh. Yeah, just a bit. That's everything. I got all the coal. Don't worry about it. Ooh, this actually does look like it goes somewhere. While I'm not facing off mobs, I'm gonna equip my torches so I can have the dynamic light. That's another thing that I've heard, like, weird arguments about, oh, don't use Optifine's dynamic lights. You're not playing the game as intended. Yeah. Maybe if Mojang figured out how to add dynamic lights properly, I wouldn't have to do this. It's not my fault, and they've said on multiple occasions that adding it would be cool if they could get it to work. Rat is not buoyant. Yeah, it's gonna dead end on me, I'm sure of it. Oh, there's still more in here. I am so blind. Dang, this song got loud, huh? Not by much, just slightly louder than the usual. Alright, there we go. Back to it. Oh, it's water again! Oh, but there's a side over here. I'm kind of avoiding copper, because I have too much of it. Like, I have like 1,000,000 copper at home in the chests, and I refuse to use... There's your dead end! You called it. Great job. For my own misfortune, but, you know, good job. But no, I have like 1,000,000 copper, and I use it for nothing, but like, monkey brain continues to make me go out and grab it. Stinky little rat goblin moment. Oh well. That's one more cave explored at least. See, this is why I need to like chart out more caves, because like, I do mining streams, and then I spend half the stream looking for a decent cave. Oh, fine. Let me up. No? Alright. Oh wow, I didn't recognize this song until the main melody came in. You hath. I've been cursed. Oh, it's about time I plop down my travel bed. See if we can get a little further, though. Hey, did I... I didn't bring more food than what I have on me. So that's fun. Ah, that side's got vines on it. I can just... Straight up. Oh, I'm vibrating. Hate it when that happens. I cursed you? How did I curse you? What did I do? How far down does this go? Looks like it just bottoms out. Just a hole. Don't mind him. Just a hole. Alright, travel bed. Down it goes. Yeah, gotta play Minecraft. I swear it comes in droves. Like, I usually have this weird cycle where it's like, I want to play exclusively Minecraft for the next month and nothing else. And then after that month is up, it's like, I can't stand to touch the game right now. I'm gonna have to give it, like, another, like, month or two off, and then I'll come back and have the same thing happen again. It's not very conducive to progress. Hey, welcome in. It's a very busy stream tonight. Ooh, what's down here? Glow lichen and nothing else. Love it when that happens. Oh, my voice is breaking. Gotta take a sip. Here's your reminder to hydrate while we look at this beautiful view. Ah, the sweet liquid flavors of Coca-Cola. They whisk me away into a caffeine-induced coma. Hey, that rhymed. I didn't intend on it, but oh, thank God, food. Are there any more? There are more. Gosh, and like, especially for, like, these double streams where it's like, I have a thing I have to be doing at 9. You know, I have to, like, switch games properly on time. It's like I should already be looping around to going home, you know? You know what, I could loop around the long way and see if I find anything that way. Just in case. Yeah. Very eye-catching, very appealing, bringing people in. It's like when shops hire, like, really attractive, like, specifically just really attractive people to work the front end to keep people in, you know? Or those, like, you ever hear that thing? God, I don't remember where it was at this point. It was several years ago that I heard about this. About how, like, some stores specifically hire, like, not like loss prevention, but, like, they'll hire people who just look decent to come shop, like, at the outset to make sure it, like, you know, before the store is actually busy, it looks alive. Oh, I hate these caves so much, but we'll have a look. Is my hate justified this time? Maybe. Let's see where it goes. Right back out is where it goes. Okay. There's coal up there, though, so I could at least benefit from this journey a little bit. I need to keep a shovel on me. I really need to make that switch. But no, this half of the stream is going to be a little more chill than the back half. I assume the back half is going to be more chaotic, considering more people will be involved. Yeah, like, with new caving, you have to, like, make specific missions for coal now, and I don't mind it so much, because I like surface caving. But, oh, it's raining, and that way seems difficult to get out. Oh, wouldn't you know, this way is just as hard to get out of. Sweet. Let me out of here. Alright, back home. Yeah. Are there any, like, I'm gonna catch black lung from the coal. Are there any, like, bird streamers who want to come be a canary for me in these mines? I'll send you down first, and then I'll make sure to break everything on the way down. Whoop. Ah, there's a gentleman down there. All right. Everybody likes a nice gentleman. Where am I being approached from? Oh, okay. I thought there are more zombies. Shields up. Oh, back up, back up, back up. I'm not being murdered by, like, 2 zombies and a skeleton right now. I won't let it happen. Oh, there's a creeper down there, too. All sorts, man. Blow. That works. Whatever gets rid of him. And there goes my shield. I probably should have been more sparing with that. Oh well. Rat dies. Bird streamer takes 2 steps and just falls over, dropping 64 stacks of wheat seeds. Yeah. I think there should be like a consistently used plugin for that. Oh man, I'm getting too comfortable with having a shield. When they were first added, again, shields are another one of those features that, like, at first I did not use like I should have. I might have to stop mid-mine, which would be fine. I can always come back to it next stream. Let's down this way. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Get deep in this cave, and then we'll come back and do the second half of our little... No. Okay, good. That's just generated like that. I thought we found another mine shaft. You know, your friendly bird streamer just comes in, and then you just, you know, do a little dunk on him. Okay, that's a safe way down. Isn't it? I hope it doesn't just drop me off. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. No worries. Alright, so my plan to get deep in this cave kinda hinges on there being a deep to this cave. So if the cave could just help me out here. Origins is interesting for that, but mods are tedious to add. Yeah, mods have actually gotten really easy recently. Like, Fabric is a mess. Fabric is weird. The minute, like, there's, like, a Forge version of, the... Oh, he snuck up on me. Yeah, not so tough now, are ya? Trapped in your little hole. Actually, if you could open up that path for me, that'd be pretty neat. Or die. Dying works, too. I was playing Space Odyssey New Beginning not too long ago. Oh, yeah, how's that? Or, I said that with a complete wrong inflection. But, how's that game working out for you? Solid experience, or... Alright, let me get this coal. But, yeah, no, I'm really hoping this cave goes somewhere, because otherwise my get deep in a cave plans are foiled. Well, that looks pretty deep. That's sizable enough. I want to go down the safer looking route that doesn't look so dingy. This looks like it might dead end on me, though. Minecraft with some cool shit, industrial and magic. Big thing, like a big thing is a Magico rocket? Blasting off to 30-something worlds? Oh my god. Yeah. Minecraft modders are cracked out, man. They'll put anything in. They'll just unleash things upon the world. Speaking of, like, tech people unleashing things upon the world, have you guys seen the absolute maniac who made a Blender plugin? Like, stop me if you've seen this, of course, but the Blender plugin that allows you to just have a controllable version of Mario from Mario 64 just in the editor, just in Blender, with, like, plans to, like, go way further with it, apparently. That's insane. That's wild. Like, it genuinely makes me want to get back into 64 modding, because 64 modding used to be a nightmare when it came to, like, alright, I finished this build of the level, now I have to run it through 4 different pieces of software. I'm exaggerating, but I have to run it through 4 different pieces of software and spend, like, half an hour trying to get it to, like, actually load onto the ROM. And then after that, maybe I can see if everything works. And then if it doesn't, I have to make minor adjustments and do the whole thing again. Less redstone, more exploration. Also adds like 40 bosses. Yeah. I like mods that take sort of a Terraria spin on things with Minecraft and fill it with more just like, you know, bosses to fight and stuff. It's always an interesting path. But no, this like, back on topic a little bit. Mario 64. Oh, iron. Like, how do you even go about doing that? What makes you think, oh yeah, I'll just put Mario into Blender? You know, Oh, gold? Sick. We need more of that. I mean, we don't need it, but I'm sure I could use it for something in the next few streams. What I'd really like is a little bit of diamond, but I don't think... Yeah, we're almost at diamond level, but we're not quite there. Yeah, no, I hadn't touched Terraria more than once or twice, and even then I barely gave it its fair shot before I was like, you know what, this is confusing. I'm going back to Minecraft, and then I would just go back to Minecraft and not touch it. But recently I rebought it on Steam because I didn't have it in my current Steam library, so for whatever reason, so I went and grabbed that with the intention of, you know what, I'll stream it a little bit, and that should get me on the ball of, like, I don't want to light all this up, because this is going to be a nightmare to maintain and come back to, and I'm not coming back this way, unless there's, like, something down here I've missed somehow. Oh, it's just copper. But I think there was another path? We could... Ooh, more iron. Nearly missed that. Like, I'm sure there's little stuff like that I'm missing, but nothing major. Yeah, another dead end. You love to see it. Couldn't be happier. That's the way I just went. That way is now explored. I think that's the end of this cave. What a successful mining trip. Love it when this happens. Back up we go. Oh, we came from this way. Is there more? Is there more? No, I've been this way. Dang it. Okay, where else can we go? Because that exists, so there's no reason that, like, a different hole somewhere can't exist. Just light this little corner up. Hey, it doesn't look like I've properly gone down this way. If you ever want to collab for Terraria, hit me up. Yeah, I'd totally be down at some point. I've just kind of, like, taken this first run to, like, you know, sit down with some friends who get the game and, like, sort of... Ah! Oh, no. This might be the end of me, boys. I'm running. Leave me alone. Stop taking pot shots. I'm just trying to chill, bro. Bro, I'm just chilling. Oh, I saw that. I saw that, and I did not appreciate it. Whew. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. All right, do we have... We don't have the materials on us. Tell you what I could do, though. If you're gonna be down in the mines, you gotta be at least semi-resourceful. Do I have wood? I have a few logs. Thank goodness. Alright. Crafting table. Oh, did I get a buried treasure map? That's something to find later. That's definitely something to find. Is there a sunken ship marked on that map, too? I didn't know they did that. Huh. Yeah, I heard Terraria modding is about as expansive as Minecraft modding. Alright, let's do some of this, and do a little of this, and a little bit of this, that, and that. I don't want to sit here and smelt the whole stream, but we kind of have to smelt. Just a little bit. Just to get at least that one. I'll let it keep going while we actually craft the thing and equip it. But, we are not surviving very long if I don't stop and make a shield real quick. There's just simply no way. But no, yeah, Terraria, from what I've played of it, has been a lot of fun. Okay, they've mostly left me alone now. Are you coming back? You're coming back. I'm gonna have to meet you in the middle, sir. You have the high ground. I'm not killing you. There's zero chance that works out for me. No shot. Come on, give me the last one. And then I'll, like, see if this... Ah, screw it. It's not worth the half piece of gold I'm or half piece of coal I'm wasting. Ah, can't pick you back up? Why not? What's stopping? There we go. Alright, now, back on our little excursion. Yeah, I figured out that, what was I on about? Oh, I figured out that Terraria has apparently an entire fishing quest line, and oh boy, am I going to go down a path. That's my current, like, moment of, like, this is the mechanic I want to learn right now. Is just, I want to learn to fish. I want to be a fisherman. It's too dark out here. I'm leaving. I'm going back into my hole, from which I will be safe. Okay. Oh, well, that's not quite how I wanted that to go. Let's get a little nightlight going. Gotta have a nightlight. Rats are notorious for being scared of the dark. Honestly, the more rat facts I learn, that wouldn't surprise me. Rat facts are real fun. Speaking of which, rat fact. Did you know a group of rats is called a mischief? Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it either. $250 for the big achievement. 1 a day limit, though. What are you on about? What did I miss? Are we still talking about, like, Terraria fishing, or...? I'm sorry, I'm very scattered today. Usually I'm at least marginally better at keeping a topic. Ah, the fish quest. Right. It seems like a nice thing to learn. I mean, it doesn't seem like that big of a time sink, though. I mean, like, in terms of, like, moment-to-moment gameplay. So I could probably just... Whoa! Dang it, I was hoping I'd fall into a nice hole. When are you gonna settle down and get yourself a nice hole? Oh. Yeah. Rats do destroy crops. It's a whole thing. But, like, so do most animals, so can you really villainize them for that? Like, first people are going after rats as a species for the whole plague thing, and now agriculture. Like, there aren't, like, several animals that would take an immediate leap to being small and having enough food supply around to feed themselves forever. Hey, welcome back in. I noticed that you were streaming earlier today, I think, and I happened to, like, just barely miss it. Yeah, it was the fleas on the rats. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, rats just get most of the blame for that whole thing. And it's a real PR disaster, I tell you. Because, like, I hear from people all the time who are like... Because, like, I live in my little circle of the internet where rats are, like, widely known as, like, oh, these are just cute little guys. Look at them. They're great. They're little fellas. And it's like, while I agree with that... That is a good example of how the internet can skew your perception of how, like, real people think. Like, as in real people, like, as in, like, the real average. So, like, you know, because I'll be, like, talking to an internet friend, and I'm like, yeah, rats are great. Rats are neat little guys, huh? And then, you know, obviously it's skewed by the people I meet being a rat man. But then I'll go and I'll talk to someone IRL and I'll mention, like, yeah, rats are neat, right? And they're like, ew, what are you talking about? No. Very harsh, very cruel of them. Don't like it. But, you know, what can you do? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad they said hello. I'm glad they, Did they stop into your stream and say hello, or did I just miss a chat message somewhere? Because either is very possible. Salty is a very good friend. Solid dude all around. Yeah, squish that rat. God, speaking of rats, I've mentioned before, but I was thinking about him earlier today. My boat is somewhere on this coastline, I bet. Let me just walk the coast until I find something. I'll walk it this way, because I think this way is going to take me longer to get back to my boat. If I do, because I've got like 10 minutes pre-Terraria. But my pinned tweet, if you go over to Twitter, is like a picture of a rat with the label "Feelin' Stinky," and it's been that way for, I'd say, a little over a year now. And I want to make, now that I've like gotten to streaming again, and like I've, you know, I say that like it's fresh. I've been streaming again since like mid-December. Now that I've gotten back to streaming and like I'm full force into it again. Like, I want to make a nice little promotional tweet with maybe like a link tree in it somewhere, you know, and like the whole shebang. But I can't bring myself to get rid of them. I really just can't. Doubt this will work. Oh, I went to visit Salty since your stream crashed the other night. Oh, nice. Glad to see someone's around. I need to get better, because, like, I'm so used to being, like, a 0 viewer nobody. And, like, you know, raids meaning nothing if I do them, because it's like, hey, this person raided your chat with 1 viewer, aka themselves, you know? So, like, you know, not that that's not appreciated, of course, but, like, you know, I feel like it's a little excess for me to go doing that when, you know, because it feels a little attention-y when it's not, you know, when you have no one else with you. But I need to get back in the habit of raids, because I end up with, like, 2 to 3 people around by end of stream. And, you know, I could be sending them someone's way, and I just, you know, neglect to do that. Whoop. I am kind of a nobody. I understand. Like, I mean, like, I got a nice circle of friends. I do have a weird propensity for, like, surrounding myself with, several, but, plural, but, I do have sort of I lost myself for a second there. I do have sort of a propensity for surrounding myself with content creators with much higher numbers than me. And it's not even, like, out of attention or anything. It's just like, oh, this person on the internet seems cool. I'll see if I can associate with them. And usually, you know, seeing as they have amassed, like, way more of a following than me, they do tend to be pretty cool because people think they're cool and like them. And so, you know, most of them, you know, are open to potential, like, workings together at some point, and it's always great. It's great to meet people like that. Bah. I just hang out. It's weird that, like, anybody would ever see me that way, because it's like, you know, I look at other streamers and I'm like, wow, they're actually doing the thing, and they're doing it well, and, like, numbers have been really good lately. Like, I won't lie to you, as much as I'm not in it for the numbers, like, I do really like number go up. I'm a huge fan of number go up. Statistics are very interesting to me, and so it's nice to watch those fluctuate. Whether it be up or down. Up, preferably, but oh, this looks like a nice cave. Nice hole. But, no, yeah, it's real nice to see that happening and being able to, like, you know, be in that same league of just, like, you know, small content creators doing their thing. Really gotta get back into streaming, but I'm so boring. Schedule is whack. Yeah, getting a schedule down is super hard. Totally can relate there. Like, I've never been great about keeping one for very long. But I think I finally, in this, like, not recent, but the schedule that I've taken up as of late, I think I finally found my balance of just, like, what time I feel like streaming during the day and, like, how often throughout the week I can stream while not wanting to be streaming. How often can I stream a week while simultaneously not burning myself out on streaming, but also not, you know, not streaming too little for, like, you know, my wants, you know, because I want to stream, and, you know, if I don't stream often enough, I'm like, well, I could break schedule just this once and do a surprise stream, and then there goes the schedule. Yeah, also, like, if you have other life stuff going on, I think I talked about this last stream also, of just, like, other life stuff can be really hard to find that balance with. I don't want to call it a work-life balance, because it's very far from work. I'm having a great time. But, like, it is very much a balancing act to figure out, like, all right, how much do I want to do this for, like, for my own, like, how much do I want to do this, and how much can I do this while still being in good health and in good spirits about doing it? It's very hard to find. Also, there's some real action-y music happening. What's down here? Things? Stuff? Maybe even some, like, etc.? Maybe. There might be a diamond. Maybe even 2 if I'm lucky. Oh, well, there goes the staircase. If this goes deep enough, I don't know why I'm bothering with the whole staircase thing, since I'm gonna probably just end up... Why is that in 2 slots? Probably just end up pillaring up anyhow. Like, whenever I find myself, I'm like, oh, I need to hunt down my staircase. Oh, can't find it. Oh, well, I'll just pillar. You know? I've got plenty of blocks. I don't need to be digging more. I could just do it this way. I never understood how people speed bridge. That's a foreign concept to me. I don't think I'll ever be good enough at, like, movement in this game to really... Oh, great. Time to go for a torch. Bada bing. 2 for the price of 1. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, yeah, middle mouse rolling. I've heard a lot of people buying, like, cheap, shitty mouses for, like, roll clicking. Or whatever it's called. Or drag clicking. Drag clicking is what it was. For, like, PvP stuff. I think that's unrelated, but I'm not really involved in that side of the Minecraft community, so I have... You're kidding! You're joking! Surely you're jesting! Look, Cave, alright, we need to have a heart-to-heart, okay? This is how this is gonna work. I'm gonna dig out this coal, and maybe that clay. There better be more cave underneath of it. Ooh, there's some animation stuff happening. Have a nice sounding voice. I'm glad you're here while I'm starting animating. Oh, thanks! I completely missed that chat message because I was babbling about speedrun knowledge. I don't know, I kind of like the lush caves. I don't like them as much for resource gatherings. They tend to be kind of crammed full with, like, more like, lush-specific, like, greenery resources than anything else, but they could be nice. They could be more aesthetically pleasing than, you know, actually pleasing to the inventory. My wallet is not as pleased. My eyes, however, are. Speaking of things that won't make my wallet happy, Elden Ring is out. And I've talked about Elden Ring on stream about how, oh, it's just not my game. I probably won't play it. And with each passing day, I keep getting tempted. Like, oh, Elden... Like, it just looks so nice. It's just such a nice looking... The whole thing is on fire. Of course. But it's, like, such a nice looking game aesthetically that I want to play it, but I know I'm bad at video games, and I know I'll get frustrated with it and just end up putting it down without a second thought and then not picking it back up. Because, like, I'm glad... Like, from what I've heard, it's really, really good, and I'm glad for people who enjoy that sort of game, you know, they've got a new one. Yeah, I haven't touched the Souls series that much. I have Dark Souls 3 because someone gifted it to me. Oh, that's gonna fall over. Because someone gifted it to me on Steam like a year or two ago, but I've just yet to touch it because I know again that like it's just gonna be a whole thing. I should probably back up and heal. Nah, I don't need to. Now I'll back up. Is that an axolotl? Yes, it is! It's a yellow one. Oh, man. Oh, I've got the materials for a bucket. I could take him with me. Oh, shoot. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta switch over. But, before I do, it's my last act upon this earth. It may kill me. Like, a mob may shoot me to death while I'm doing this. Local rat shot down in search of axolotl. There's a headline for you. Might kill me to do it, but I am going to get that axolotl. Alright, bucket. Friend. Oh, do you have to be in a water source? Do I have to put water in the thing first? And then grab? No. I don't know what this bug is about with the water, but... No, come here. Yes, got him. Achievement. Have I not picked one up yet? Alright, well now I've got a little friend. Oh, I've got to be sitting in the water. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to keep going, but we're keeping the stream rolling. I just gotta move over to some Terraria. There's more to be seen here for sure. And if I didn't already have plans, I would totally just continue Minecraft through the stream. But I'll remember where we're at. Don't worry. Give me just a quick moment to switch over to the BRB and switch games, and then we'll hop into the Discord and see what's happening there and get rolling on some Terraria. But in this little intervening break here, I would urge you greatly to remember to hydrate, go get a snack, go get a beverage if you'd like. And we will be right back in less than a minute or so with some Terraria. Yeah, good stuff. I love this moment of silence while I swap everything over. Let me, Cause like, it's like I'm silent, but like the rat is still just staring. What's my Discord? I could probably drop it in chat? Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop it in chat, sure. Copy my Discord. I'm glad Discord has like a button just to auto-copy it. Bada boom, and now it will also be immortalized on the VOD forever. Oh man. Oh man, the on-screen chat plugin does not like the superscript letters. Really not enjoying that, huh? Alright, let's get swapped over. And I'll join the Coomba crew on their Terraria excursions.